Hi, my name is Liman Hojayev. I am half Uzbek, and this is my project about Uzbek folk music.
Uzbek music is multinational because the country has always been a cultural melting pot, with Uzbekistan being at the heart of the Silk Road. Many different cultures influence Uzbek music. Various ethnic musical origins, contributions, and influences such as Tajik, Iranian, Turkic, Turkish, Arabian, Kazakh, and even Indian. Makumat, which is a type of Muslim classical and mainly secular art music originally from the Middle East, was introduced to the Uzbeks who developed it into their own unique set. Makumat was developed into local styles that are each unique to different regions of Uzbekistan. So Samarkand has a different Makumat, Tashkent would have a different Makumat, and development of this music took place in ancient cities just like Samarkand.
Music is often played at informal gatherings called a gap. Music is usually played at weddings, religious ceremonies, and social events as well. During weddings, bands often play wide varieties of Uzbek traditional and folk music. Makumat is the musical heritage of Uzbekistan and other Central Asian countries. Makumat is a living and developing tradition that allows musicians to innovate and create new forms using its canonical rules. Folk music often reflects the past views of natural occurrences and economic activity of the local people. For example, the folk song Mada Yo Mada, which means cut very small, corresponds to the period of harvest back in the day and is still performed by local folk ensembles today. Musical elements. The melodies are often based on ancient folk tunes that have been handed down through oral tradition. The lyrics are typically sung in Uzbek or Tajik and often tell stories of love, nature, and everyday life. Uzbek folk music is usually has a warm and rich timbre, specifically the vocals. Uzbek folk music often features a polyphonic texture with multiple melodic lines played simultaneously. Uzbek folk music is often characterized by complex and irregular rhythms. These rhythms are created by combining various beats and meters. Uzbek folk music is characterized by a melodic style that often features a wide range of pitches and ornamentation. The melodies are often improvised, making Uzbek music very unique. Uzbek instruments. The dora is a frame drum that is widely used in Uzbek folk music. It is played with the hands and produces a rhythmic accompaniment for the melody. The dutar is a two-stringed, long-necked lute that is commonly used in Uzbek folk music. It has a unique sound that is perfect for playing intricate melodies and improvisations. The ney is a type of flute that is commonly used in Uzbek folk music. It produces a soft, mellow sound that is perfect for playing traditional melodies. The tambour is one of the most iconic instruments used in Uzbek traditional music. It has a very long neck, and you'll see it in almost any video you watch of traditional folk music from Uzbekistan. The sato is another stringed instrument that has been used in Uzbekistan for centuries. Improvisation is an important element of Uzbek folk music performance. Musicians are expected to improvise on the melody and create new variations that reflect their personal style and creativity. Anyone in Uzbekistan can be taught or learn music, men and women alike, boys and girls. There are many conservatories and schools that offer courses and training in traditional Uzbek folk music. Dancers often perform alongside the musicians, using fast-paced footwork and intricate hand movements to express the rhythms and melodies of the music. Repetition is also an important aspect of Uzbek folk music. Musicians often repeat phrases or melodies several times to create a hypnotic effect that draws the listener into the music. Alright, so I can't get the video to play in the presentation, but I'll link it down in the description. But anyway, the vocals in this piece are very deep. The timbre is very deep. The singer has a very deep voice. and at some points it can be very harsh when the singer uses more emotion and it kind of gets more raspy in his voice. Um, there's a consistent rhythm of the Dora drum, which makes the music easy to follow for me, at least. The texture of this piece is polyphonic, but at some points, when the tambour and the Dora and the vocals kind of come together, it sounds like it could be homophonic. Again, gonna link this one in the description below. But this piece is much different than the original piece that I just showed you. This one's more upbeat, it's more plucky, it's more bright um, than the first one. And I decided to show you this one to show the contrast in what Uzbek music can be. So a lot of the times Uzbek music is like the original piece that I showed you with the very rich and warm and like emotional, slow song. But then there's also folk music that can sound like this, and it sounds like dance music, and people dance to it. And it has traditional folk music instruments like the dora, the ney, and the tambour. So thank you, sources, thank you.